Hi, my name is Dan and this is Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very, very much. This is your forecast for Friday the 9th. We have, this is a general reading for the greater collective, for the highest good. Therefore, it is intended for everyone. You have to figure out where it fits in your life. Take what you need and leave the rest. If things don't make sense, that's completely okay. Nothing is wrong. It's just you might be working on something different. If you make any choices or decisions in your life after having watched this video, those choices and decisions would be your responsibility. And that's about it. Let's get into the cards and see what's going on. We have that endurance card, that Engelgeist, which is underpinning this. She's kind of a heady energy. I feel like I want to say keeping our head down and pushing forward. So let's see what comes out in the cards today for us. Oh, I should say this too, it is a timeless message. So if you're watching it on a date that it's beyond the date that it was originally created for, that's completely fine. It doesn't have to be viewed only on the 9th of October. It can be used whenever you're seeing it. So trust that Spirit has a way of getting you the information as you need it. Okay, we have Toad back again. Toad, I believe, he was at the beginning of the week. So why is he back again? Let me look at this for a moment. To me, like what I said in the early part of the week is sort of that idea of taking a situation that isn't great and turning it into something better. Like when a princess kisses a toad and it turns into the prince. And I believe that is sort of true, right? We're still sort of working towards that. When I look at this toad, though, I'm also really fixated on the fact that he does feel like he's pointed towards the future. He's looking towards the future. I feel a lot of hope with this toad. I feel like maybe some of us have had a rough road and feel like a toad. In the sense that we might have been working hard. Yesterday's card was rabbit. There's a lot of jumping animals again. I don't feel like he's as pensive or as observant as rabbit. I feel like he's more like ready to make the move, ready to maybe create some magic, ready to take a situation that feels dire or unfulfilling or not happy and actually maybe do something about it, right? And so to me, he feels a little bit more ready to move or jump forward. I get this sense of magic with Toad today, especially with this. I don't remember what I said about him on Sunday, but to me, this Toad is feeling like, toads are not the most pleasant of creatures, right? Like people don't look at them and go, oh, how cute, it's a toad. But to me, they are sort of magical symbols. They're used in sort of like, witchcraft and things like that. So when I think about him, it's like sort of taking a situation or maybe a feeling that we don't necessarily enjoy about ourselves or somehow that we view ourselves or see ourselves and making magic with that, like making change, creating change, bringing that into the future, not allowing necessarily who we are or what we're told we are to dictate to us our reality, right? We still are able to see beyond those limitations and understand the true magic of who we are. Does that make sense? And so taking that and embracing all of it, the good, bad, and the ugly, and utilizing it to move forward, to take the leap, to make the jump, to get excited, right? And to bring that in. Remember that Engelgeist card is underneath this, which is she brings that endurance to the table. So we have the strength, and certainly some of the things that maybe we've endured in the past are what lead us to believe that we might be toads. Maybe less than desirable creatures in some way, or our self-esteem might be feeling a little bit low or down. Don't allow that to stop you is kind of what I'm getting from this card. Toad can still create magic. He can still leap just as high and as far as rabbit, and he can do it almost with as much skill, if not more so, because of the element of magic. And it's funny too, now that I'm thinking of magic, rabbits pop out of magicians' hats, so they have magic too. I didn't pick up on that in yesterday's reading. But so there is similarities to the energy here. Both are focused towards the future, guys. Whatever you're looking at, whatever you're desiring, whatever you're wanting, believe that you deserve it and believe that you can make it happen, right? And then, set yourself up with the strength of that endurance card to push forward and to pursue it. Let's see what's going on with the Queen of the Moon. Oh wow, it's that change card again. Thunder Moon. And again, she's pushing against this egg, this idea, this fertile moment, this breakthrough, maybe we might want to call it, or inception, a new idea, rolling with it, not letting the environment stop her, almost taking the elements of the environment and working them to her advantage, pushing forward. There's definitely a strength here. It's interesting too, like toads and frogs to me bring in the rain, right? They call out to the rain. And this is the thunder moon, right? As far as, storms, the electrical storms, the sort of flashes of inspiration we may get, even in times of struggle or indecision, right? And so when I look at this, it's definitely an opportunity for us to be strong in who we are, what we've kind of dealt with in life, and being practical, being realistic, right? But don't necessarily allow that to stop you. Allow it to empower you in a way, so that you can access that magic that toad possesses and bring about this change, right? Change is afoot, my friend. So embrace it, run with it, hop to it. We have generosity on Tiger's Eye, guys. So Tiger's Eye is very grounding. Grounding in this idea of generosity. Where can we be good to ourselves? Where can we be kind to ourselves? Where can we continue to believe in ourselves and give to ourselves first and foremost? Then we can take that sort of generous attitude, that kindness, and bestow it to others too, also in the environment. This change card makes me feel like there might be a little bit of struggle or push-pull energy, and part of the reason why I feel that is because seeing this generosity stone, it makes me think that even in the face of adversity, if we're graceful, if we're generous, if we're kind, we can also make sort of things happen in that way, right? We can sort of move situations or mountains out of our way through the act of being generous or kind, and remembering that today. So let me read these to you. I mean, I just feel funny. Both of these cards came up this week, so it's sort of like I feel like I'm repeating the reading, but it's sort of like the cards are trying to drive home this message, it looks like. Toad is humor, the grotesque, and joy. And remember, joy was that word, the grounding stone for the entirety of the week. So I kind of feel, and grotesque to me is that aspect of the idea that, Toad isn't like the most attractive of creatures, right? But he does have magic to him. He does have skill. He does have a lot of wonderful qualities. And if we can embrace all of those things, maybe finding some of that humor that they see in the Toad card, finding that humor around some of what we would consider to be our misgivings or our not misgivings, but our frailties or our own faults, not allowing those to stop us, right? And moving forward in them towards our joy is only going to assist us. Be generous to yourself, guys. And then we've got 35, which is, again, Thunder Moon. I will reread it to you. Change. Accept change. Life, like the seasons, is about change. Take advantage of change energy. Plan ahead. I welcome change and I ride its energy. One of the great truths in life is that change is constant. It is unavoidable and we can resist all we want, but nothing truly stays the same. It is better then to prepare and even direct change by setting intentions and building our personal power from the inside out. Seasonally, there are times of the year that have at their essence a profound sense of change, usually the shoulder seasons of autumn and spring. It is at these times of year we can feel more easily the shift between one season and another. In autumn, the nights grow longer and there is a chill when darkness falls that wasn't there just weeks before. The breeze that blows is no longer balmy. The birds we have been watching all summer seem to have packed up and left, and in their place, new species appear to strut their stuff. We begin to dress with more layers, and we may even hunger for different foods. All of these are signals of change. In spring, it's all about waking up and warming up, and the opposite happens. All of these are signals of change. This moon shines down upon the winds of change, the clearing storms, the electrical crackle of lightning, and the boom of thunder echoing across the valley. There is a great energy to be channeled in such a time, and to be focused towards riding change with joy and ease. The companion stone or metal is serpentine. Was that just yesterday? It was 2 days ago we had this card. Interesting. So hopefully things are stirring for you guys. That's my feeling with these cards. I hope that they are stirring, and I hope that you guys are able to be kind to yourself and allow these things to sort of propel you forward towards something new, something more exciting, magical, that is sort of tailor-made to you. Does that make sense? I kind of feel that's the sort of sense that I'm getting from these cards, is that we might be, heading towards something that actually appreciates the toadiness of us all. Does that make sense? I hope that does. Anyways, that is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give it a like, share, comment, or subscribe. And if you feel so inclined, you can also support me over on the Patreon page by getting a monthly subscription, or you can book a private reading through my Facebook business page. And I look forward to seeing what transpires tomorrow, and I will see you then. Have a great day, you guys, and take care. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.